Oliver Slope is with us. He's with Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Well, again, another day of very choppy action here in the grains. And, yesterday, Oliver, we started out kind of slow, but then the momentum built as we went further into the day. Is it possible we can do that 2 days in a row here?
Yeah, it is possible that we can see that happen, but I think wheat's going to have to lead the way higher, which sounds kind of weird to say because it's been kind of the opposite over the last month or so. Usually it's been wheat that's the anchor weighing things down, but now wheat and corn have kind of reversed roles here. And I think this morning's weekly export sales really highlighted that. We saw net reductions for corn. That was the first time we saw a week of net reductions in the month of April in about 20 years for the corn market. So obviously a lot of pressure on there. A lot of people talking about, well, the crop isn't even in the ground yet. That's true. That's the supply side. There's also a demand side, which has been rather dismal as of late, down about 33% from last year. So that's been a big headwind for the market. Now, looking at the wheat and what could propel the market higher, it seems like the funds realize that there's still headline risk coming out of the Black Sea. We got that yesterday, and they've got a massive net short position, their largest net short position in over 5 years, to the tune of about 115,000 contracts. It's 172,000 contracts short versus about 57,000 contracts long. So that headline risk, that headline that we got yesterday morning, sparked some short covering, and I think we could potentially see additional short covering into the weekend where we start to get renegotiations of the Black Sea deal. 670 for that Chicago July contract is going to be the important area to keep an eye on. If we get out above there, I think that sparks a bigger wave of covering, potentially get us back towards that psychologically significant $7 handle.
Real quick question before we get into a break here, Oliver. If Russia would make a sudden offensive into Kiev, would that light the fuse on the wheat market or not?
I think it absolutely would, and it's a narrow exit door in the wheat market. It's a lot more or less, thinly traded compared to corn and soybeans. So when you got a massive short position like that, it's a narrow exit. You could really see that market take off in a flash, just like we saw yesterday.
Interesting stuff. All right, things are kind of tenuous right now in this grain market. Okay, we'll pause right here. We'll come back in a moment and we'll examine our livestock trade on a Thursday when we come back.